Hello and a very warm welcome back to the garden. I kind of want to say hello and a very warm welcome back to the jungle. That's what it's feeling like. It's very colourful, all the bees are happy. Today's video is a bit of a channel update. There's a new way that I'm going to be approaching the What to Sow series, but it's also worth noting that I've been on YouTube for over half of my life. So I started YouTube when I was 12. I'm 25 now, and I'm not going anywhere. But there are going to be a few little things changing, and there's some other reasons. And so I thought it would be really useful, because it's now September, to just give a bit of an overview, because I am going to be taking a break from YouTube. It's at least 4 weeks, more likely 6 weeks, for a couple of reasons. The first one is I have a kind of a 3-year project deadline that is looming, and I want to make sure that I can put as much focus into that as possible. And the other thing is that I'm trying to, when I'm not doing that, I'm going to be, and have been, going around the UK filming different gardens and different projects, including for Regenerative Films, my kind of the passion project channel, but mainly of different gardens, because I know a lot of you love the Inspiring Gardens playlist. And the hardest part about the Inspiring Gardens playlist is trying to find these gardens. But when I do, they're really cool. And I get in touch, I go over and I film them, and I release them over winter with the goal of giving you guys ideas, inspiration, aspiration for the upcoming growing season. And so that is why I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break. I'm not entirely sure when I will be back, but when I am back, we'll be back with a Q&A or a Q&A. So if you have any questions at all that you want to ask, leave them down below in the comment section, and I'll try and answer as many of those as possible on the return. Now, other channel changes. The style of videos are going to be changing towards the second half of next year. So it's going to kind of be more so the same, but what's important, like especially for me, and working with Sam as well, is that there's some really fun projects that we want to do, but they're going to be projects that are going to be filmed over a series of months, rather than turn up to the garden, film a video, it's all done in a day. We want to work on some really exciting projects where we trial things out, experiment, investigate, and that's the direction of the videos that we're going to go in. So it's really exciting about that. And then the idea is that those videos will go to more of a video every other week, rather than putting a video out every week. But those videos, those main videos, will be interspersed with videos of filming other gardens and projects. So that'll be happening probably around this time next year, September, where you will see quite a shift in the way the channel feels and the type of videos that are going out on the channel. Now, you might have also seen in the title, Hughes Garden Diaries. You might be thinking, what is going on? Well, very excited to say that Hughes Garden Diaries are back. Sam and I, we've literally just finished filming the first episode. It was raining a lot today. It's actually quite nice and pleasant. But we've just finished filming the first episode. Now, Hughes Garden Diaries is not going to be on YouTube, because of various reasons, mainly to do with the algorithm and us wanting a bit of freedom with everything. And so all of the Hughes Garden Diaries were starting, because of support from Substack. We're going to be placing the videos on Substack every couple of weeks. And if the support continues, hopefully we can return to a weekly thing. But I just want you to know that they're free. You don't need any account or anything. You can just go onto my Substack and you can watch the Hughes Garden Diaries. So it's nice to have that as a return. And I will be, during this break, will be putting up those Hughes Garden Diaries. So if you do want to keep a little eye on what's going on, make sure I'm still gardening, you can go and watch those on Substack. Now, the other change is the What to Sow videos. Now, the way that I feel like the thing about the What to Sow videos is that they're useful, and YouTube seems like them, the algorithm seems like them, because it says September or like August, and then it's like, oh, it's current, and we'll push it out to things. But the thing is, I don't want to get caught in a trap of making What to Sow videos every single month, because the ones that I made last year still apply to this year, if that makes sense. I just might have reframed a few things. So what I've done instead is I've created a resource that hopefully will be a lot more helpful, and it's something that's kind of in its infancy stages, but the end goal is for it to be a super useful resource. Because you might be thinking, you know, if you're going to the garden or you might be in the garden, you might think to yourself, what should I sow today? Well, if you now search sow.today, it will take you to my most recent sowing list, which is updated week by week, showing you all the things that you can sow today. You don't have to watch a whole video to find out the list. It is there. You can consume it in a matter of seconds. And as I build, I'm going to be including other things such as growing zones and also climatic conditions, and hopefully to have a northern southern hemisphere appropriate sowing list as well. So hopefully it'll turn into a nice fun resource, but for now it's suitable for northern hemisphere zones 7 to 9. It'll be updated every week, so head to sow.today to find out what you can start sowing at the start of September, and it'll be changing as the months change. So I hope you'll find that useful. One of the other things that I'll be doing over the next few weeks is filming a lot with Sam here in the garden. You might be able to hear a quad bike behind. We are in rural Wales, and it's one of the many joyous sounds here. But one of the other things we're going to be working on is filming as much as possible in this garden towards the end of the season, because this has turned into like a bit of a polyculture oasis, and there's a few different videos and resources that I want to make for you here on YouTube, all about polyculture growing and permaculture. We're going to be working hard on that. And also, just because I'm very proud of Sam, if you haven't seen yet, he has got a book coming out on the 7th of November, The Fermentation Kitchen, using a huge amount of the stuff grown here in this garden. It's available for pre-order, so I'll put a little link down below to that. And yeah, so that's just a little bit of a generic channel update to show you where I'm at. So please, any questions, I'd love to read them down below. And the other thing is, if you're in the UK and you have any projects that you think I should go and visit, be it a really cool garden or a permaculture farm or anything like that that you think I might not know of, I'd also love to hear, because again, as I said before, it's really hard to try and find these projects to go and film, but I know there were so many out there. And yeah, anyway, thank you. I will see some of you over on Substack for Hughes Garden Diaries, and I look forward to returning at some point in October.